Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Florence Bosire, together with Moses Kuria, are now fighting publicly on the public service or servant workers, according to whatever Moses Kuria said. As CS Public Service Moses Kuria says, it will move to cabinet to present a proposal that permanent and pensionable terms be removed and all government employees be under contract. Says there will be contract and pensionable. That was Moses Kuria. Remember, our head of public service is saying that. He carried on by saying, CS Florence is saying, CS Labor Florence Bosire rejects CS Public Service Moses Kuria's suggestion to switch civil servants' terms of employment from permanent to contract. Yani watu wafanye kazi on a contract basis condition. That is whatever Moses Kuria wants to be done in the Republic of Kenya. But we are now seeing CS of Labor Florence Bosire is going against this. To make it funny, during Labor Day, CS Labor was in KBC speaking and assuring Kenyans on Moses Kuria's line that is going to remove the pensionable and permanent. I don't know who is advising Moses Kuria. Now, CS Florence Labor, Florence Bosire is saying, I want to assure Kenyans, workers, especially those in the public service, that their jobs are safe, and the opinions they had from my colleague were personal opinions. And if anything comes up, I will be defending their rights, stated Bosire. She will defend the right of public servants workers. Now, this total emerge when we are seeing Moses Kuria and Florence Bosire are clashing about the pension or how to deal with workers across the country. Furthermore, teachers in Nyanza region are turning wild and going against Moses Kuria's plea to do away with the permanent and pensionable terms in the government department.
Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong.
Our minister Moses Kuria has a lot of imaginations, but he needs to understand that we public officers have some terms and conditions of work that we have agreed with our employers. And therefore, somebody waking up to suggest or seems to suggest that he can change these things overnight may not be good for this country. And we want to dissuade him from thinking in that manner. You know, he was in a different ministry before he was brought to the public service, and I think it is time the president should think of taking this guy to another ministry. He needs to move where his talents are. We don't think that his talents is in the Ministry of Public Service. We cannot begin talking about the terms and conditions of work for people now. That is not what is ailing this country. We must first of all cure the economy. Let us fight to cure the economy and improve the economy before we start discussing so many of these issues. And there are many ways of doing that. So the minister is out of order, totally out of order to even imagine that he can start that discussion today. If he has a problem with the doctors and the way they are doing their demonstrations, let him face that. But let him not bring all public servants into this, because if he can...
What I have observed under Kenya Kwanza administration, on the cabinet secretary they have, is that these people were just chosen as a friend of the president because they lack skills and knowledge on their department they have been given. From the top to the bottom, all of them have failed to deliver promises to Kenyans. That is whatever I have observed. As I compared the cabinet secretary in Kenya Kwanza administration to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's administration, is totally different. It's like day and night, or darkness and light. As I normally say, that if these people want to be safe and work diligently to Kenyans, they must seek advices from the former President Uhuru Kenyatta, from the president to all of his cabinets who are still alive, because some are dead, we are aware of that. People like the late Professor George Magoha and the rest. The reason why I am saying this is because my main concern is that I will be very much impressed to see the country moving ahead, rather than seeing a country moving backward. I want us to put this into political discussion on Florence Bosire clashing with Moses Kuria, the head of public service, and also the Kuppet in Mugori are also raising their complaint about Moses Kuria on how he's working on the position he has been given by President Ruto. Before I carry on, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to take this golden chance to thank the new subscribers you tune in and subscribe to our channel. I want to say it with no fear of contradiction that may God bless you so much through your support to this channel. I also want to appreciate members for coming far with me since we began this channel, and right now we are almost reaching 2,000 subscribers. I want to appreciate you so much, members, through your subscription, through sharing, because some of you are sharing this channel to their friends, family and relatives. May God bless you so much, and as you assist the new subscribers on what should be done to this channel, you are aware and you know it very well that first thing is to give this video a thumb of like. Each and every other videos, when you like, we believe that it will reach to several people in the YouTube community, and it is a kind of job offer you can do to this channel, and also drop your opinion at the comment section below on every video we've just uploaded to the YouTube platform. Now, Florence Bosire is now disagreeing with CS of Public Service Moses Kuria about the cabinet proportion that the permanent and pensionable workers to work in contract under government administration. I asked myself on whatever Moses Kuria is saying, how is this making sense in the country? And I said maybe Moses Kuria was not understanding whatever he was saying. Because first and foremost, millions of Kenyans depend on a permanent jobs. They don't want contract jobs. Hapa si places kama US, kama UK unafanya na contract. Ukifanya na contract unaenda kwingine. Hapa mtu anaweza kaa zeke kwa kazi. And you've seen, ladies and gentlemen, you see president is appointing even 60-year-old person in the office, 80-year-old person in the office. So Moses Kuria is coming out and saying that servants should work on a contract. That is his idea. What of Florence Bosire, the CS of Labor? Florence Bosire is now defending workers and saying that their jobs are secured. They should not panic. They should not worry that whatever his colleague is saying is his own suggestion or idea. You see, these are the same people working under the same government. They are now clashing to each other. And that is why I decided to extend it by displaying the video clip on Kupet. They are also workers in Nyanza region, saying that Moses Kuria have been confused and they don't have talent to defend his job department. Don't have knowledge, and he cannot contain a single strike by even the doctors, which is now happening in our country. That is why I said all Ruto's CS should be fired, and Ruto should find those who are capable, skills to run his government, or else he's going to mess himself. He's going to mess himself. Because we are seeing even health sector, we have a problem. Working sector department, we have a problem. Teachers, we have a problem. CS Machogu announced students not to go back to school. Saa sita ya usiku. All CS, I don't know if the president is the one advising him or him himself. You see, these are the challenges. Thika Linturi, impeachment motion in the parliament. Where will our country head to? That is why InfoTrack said that the country is headed into a wrong direction. Ladies and gentlemen, Florence Bosire and Moses Kuria is now fighting live on a camera. Each and every person defending their administration. What can you say on this ugly fallout between the two leaders in our country? This marks the end of our analysis. Thank you very much, and I believe you've listened to the sources of information. Now, the importance of issuing advice is that these people, we believe, they learn from a victory. But the effect of this war is that they are not going to work to the people. Wananchi ndio wataumia. That is why we are trying to rectify them. To sit down, listen to each other, and avoid history, but work to the people. Simple as that. So Moses Kuria and Bosire and other CS across the country must now come publicly and apologize to Kenyans and say they are going to deliver promises to them, rather than every now and then coming out with the different stories. Kenyans, they don't need stories, but they want government to work for them.